Welcome to Yanqing Node News, a global AI news roundup. December 12, 2025. Today's important news includes 1. Disney invests in OpenAI. 2. GPT 5.2 responds to a red alert. 3. AI hackers are approaching the capabilities of human experts. 4. The US develops a single-chip 3D chip. 5. Starcloud conducts its first in-space model training. Please listen to the report. 1. The Walt Disney Company and OpenAI reach landmark agreement to bring beloved characters from across Disney's brands to Sora. The Walt Disney Company and OpenAI announced a landmark 3-year content licensing and strategic partnership, making Disney the first major content licensing partner for OpenAI's Sora short video generation platform. The deal allows Sora users to legally generate short video content using IP assets from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars starting in 2026, while Disney simultaneously invested $1 billion in OpenAI equity. This collaboration, which strictly excludes the use of real actors' portraits or voices, is viewed by many media outlets as a major turning point where Hollywood officially accepts generative AI by implementing mechanisms for brand control and authorized content. 2. AI hackers are coming dangerously close to beating humans. A Stanford experiment involving the AI penetration testing robot, Artemis, demonstrated a significant leap in automated cyber attack tools as the robot surpassed 9 out of 10 professional human testers in identifying and exploiting network vulnerabilities. The system costs about $60 per hour to run and can autonomously coordinate 80% to 90% of the attack chain, confirming that AI is drastically lowering the cost and technical barrier required to initiate high-intensity cyber attacks. Experts are therefore urging organizations to adopt AI-native defense systems and rapidly implement security baselines like migrating to memory-safe languages, as the premise that high-level attacks require expensive human talent is being eroded. 3. Runway releases its first world model, adds native audio to latest video model. Runway entered the World Models competition by releasing its first Universal World Model, GWM-1, which models physics, geometry, and lighting via a frame-by-frame prediction mechanism to create an internal world simulation. GWM-1 is designed for broad applications across 3 branches: worlds, robotics, and avatars, for use in game creation, robot simulation, and digital human interaction, respectively. Concurrently, Runway upgraded its Gen 4.5 video generation model to include native audio, multi-shot capabilities, and longer video clips up to 1 minute, accelerating its transition from a video tool company to a world simulation and intelligent agent infrastructure provider. 4. OpenAI launches GPT 5.2 as it navigates Code Red. OpenAI released its flagship model, GPT 5.2, amidst an internal Code Red declared by CEO Sam Altman, a strategic response to unprecedented competitive pressure from Google's rapidly growing Gemini 3. The GPT 5.2 thinking variant achieved its highest score ever on OpenAI's internal professional evaluation benchmarks, outperforming human experts in about 70% of professional tasks while reducing the hallucination rate by approximately 38% compared to GPT 5.1. The launch, which involved concentrating engineering resources on the core ChatGPT experience, serves as a crucial move to solidify OpenAI's position in the face of intense competition, even though the Pro version is priced significantly higher than its predecessors. 5. Google Translate brings real-time speech translations to any headphones. Google Translate released a significant update that makes its real-time speech translation feature, previously exclusive to Pixel Buds, available in beta to any brand of headphones on Android devices. The feature uses the Gemini 2.5 Flash native audio model to deliver translated speech through the headphones while trying to retain the original speaker's tone, accent, and pace for a more natural communication experience. Furthermore, Google is using Gemini technology to improve traditional text translation by better handling context, idioms, and slang, while also expanding its Duolingo-like practice mode for language learning. 6. Tinker, general availability and vision input. Thinking Machines Lab's training and fine-tuning platform, Tinker, has moved from private testing to general availability, significantly bolstering its model lineup and developer ecosystem. The platform introduced Moonshot AI's Kimi K2 Thinking, a 1 trillion parameter MO model optimized for complex, long-chain reasoning and tool calling, along with Alibaba's Qwen 3 VL series for multimodal visual language tasks. Crucially, Tinker added an OpenAI API compatibility layer that allows users to seamlessly switch existing applications and frameworks supporting the OpenAI protocol to Tinker-hosted models by simply changing the endpoint and model name. 7. Build with Gemini Deep Research. Google released the Gemini Deep Research Agent, a significantly more powerful autonomous research tool optimized for complex, long-duration information gathering and synthesis, accessible to developers via the New Interactions API. Powered by the highly factual Gemini 3 Pro, the agent uses a multi-step reinforcement learning approach to autonomously plan searches, identify knowledge gaps, and verify answers to generate high-quality, comprehensively cited research reports. This agent is already being used in high-precision fields like finance and biotechnology to automate the initial stages of due diligence and accelerate drug discovery, confirming the trend of AI agents performing research instead of humans. 8. I reverse-engineered ChatGPT's memory system, and an analysis of ChatGPT's memory system revealed a multi-layered contextual structure of 4 components, which is simpler than expected and does not rely on complex RAG or vector database retrieval. The system is built upon transient session metadata, explicitly stored user memory, long-term facts, a lightweight recent conversation summary, and the rolling window of current session messages. This architecture achieves personalization and context awareness efficiently by using the limited conversation summary as a rough map of user interests across chats, thereby avoiding the high latency and token costs associated with traversing thousands of historical messages. 9. Greetings, Earthlings. NVIDIA-backed Starcloud trains first AI model in space as orbital data center race heats up. NVIDIA-backed Starcloud achieved a major breakthrough in the orbital data center race by successfully training Google's open-source Gemma model in Earth orbit using its Starcloud, one satellite equipped with an NVIDIA H100 GPU. Starcloud's long-term vision involves building massive orbital data centers that utilize 24/7 solar power and space vacuum cooling to bypass the substantial energy and cooling bottlenecks faced by terrestrial data centers. This validates space-based AI computation for applications like real-time intelligence and will be followed in 2026 by a new launch featuring the more powerful NVIDIA Blackwell platform. 10. Waymo recalls 3,000 plus vehicles over school bus software glitch, fixed via update. Waymo issued a recall for 3,067 self-driving vehicles due to a software flaw in its 5th-generation automated driving system, ADS, that caused the cars to illegally drive past stopped school buses with active warning signals. The defect, which involved the vehicle incorrectly restarting its drive cycle after initially stopping, violated state laws requiring traffic to stop for school buses, consequently increasing collision risk with pedestrians. Waymo confirmed the software issue had been identified and fixed via an automated over-the-air software update to all affected vehicles by November 17, 2025, demonstrating the ability of autonomous vehicle companies to rapidly resolve safety flaws via software. 11. Safebooks AI raises $15 million to automate revenue data integrity for enterprise finance teams. Fintech startup Safebooks AI announced $15 million in seed funding and launched its AI-driven financial data governance platform designed to automate revenue data integrity for enterprise finance teams. The core product, Agentic Revenue Integrity, ARI, operates as an intelligent middleware layer using a financial data graph to continuously verify transactions and connect financial data across CRM, ERP, billing systems, and unstructured documents. By replacing manual reconciliation with continuous AI monitoring, the platform proactively prevents revenue leakage, accelerates transaction cycles, and builds a unified, auditable, single source of truth for the CFO's office. 12. AI2's new OLMo 3.1 extends reinforcement learning training for stronger reasoning benchmarks. The Allen Institute for AI, AI2, released OLMo 3.1, an enhanced version of its 32 billion parameter open-source model, achieved primarily by significantly extending its reinforcement learning (RL) training. The prolonged RL training period, conducted over 21 extra days on 224 GPUs, resulted in dramatic performance improvements on reasoning benchmarks, including a jump of over 20 points on the IF Bench multi-step task benchmark. OLMo 3.1 maintains AI2's commitment to full transparency by providing complete model weights, training data, and recipes, offering a strong, customizable, and verifiable open-source foundation for enterprise and research applications. 13. News Research just released Nomos 1, an open-source AI that ranks second on the notoriously brutal Putnam math exam. News Research open-sourced Nomos 1, a specialized mathematical reasoning system based on the Qwen 3-30B model that achieved a score of 87 out of 120 on the prestigious Putnam mathematical competition. This performance would have placed the system second among the 3,988 human contestants in the 2024 competition, demonstrating mathematical capabilities close to top-tier human experts. Nomos 1's success is attributed largely to its specialized post-training optimization and the Nomos reasoning harness framework, which allows this relatively small 30 billion parameter model to operate efficiently enough to be deployed on consumer-grade hardware. 14. Cohere Rerank 4 quadruples the context window over 3.5 to cut agent errors and boost enterprise search accuracy. Cohere launched Rerank 4, a new re-ranker model that quadruples the context window from 8K to 32K, significantly boosting accuracy in enterprise search by allowing the model to handle longer documents and assess multiple paragraphs simultaneously. Rerank 4 functions as a critical precision filter in RAG and agent workflows, using a cross-encoder architecture to capture subtle semantic relations and ensure only the most relevant content reaches the LLM. This model is Cohere's first re-ranker with a self-learning feature, enabling users to customize its performance for specific domains like healthcare without needing additional labeled data. 15. First monolithic 3D chip built in US foundry delivers major AI speed gains. Engineers from 4 top universities successfully collaborated with the US foundry Skywata Technology to manufacture the world's first monolithic 3D computer chip in a commercial facility. This breakthrough design vertically stacks computing and memory units by continuously fabricating layers atop one another, using extremely dense vertical connections to overcome the memory wall and miniaturization wall, limiting traditional 2D chips. Early tests of the prototype showed it running approximately 4 times faster than comparable 2D chips, with simulations predicting up to a 12-fold speed increase for OLMo-based AI workloads, heralding a potential new era for advanced US domestic hardware manufacturing. For full details, please check the source link in description. Thank you for listening. See you next time.